What's up everyone, I'm Lafon for Overwatch League Abridged, bringing you another recap video. The narrative thread tying this match together is the mirror match results both teams had against the other two Chinese teams. While the Hunters rolled the Dragons 3-0, the Charge took the 0-3 loss, and against the Spark, the Guangzhou team pulled out a 3-2 victory, while Chengdu gave up the 2-3 reverse sweep. Meanwhile, you must keep an eye out for Ameng, as his signature hero was banned this week, and with Orisa not being in favor, will we see Ating make his AL debut at the main tank role? For the Charge, Shu was relatively quiet in the Charge's previous matches, so can the star support show what he's made of?
Widowmakers, and when it comes to the Pharaoh 1v1.
That's a beautiful halter by Eamon, and Jinwoo's taking the nano boost. He's in already behind. Nano unavailable for Eileen, for Nero, for anybody on the Guangzhou Charge because of that halt. So great work from Eamon on the Orisa, showcasing his ability already early on in this map.
That's very nice halt, but I gotta say, even more impressed by the fact that Jinwoo managed to play ground. I gotta say though, I feel like it's a very difficult point to try and get any value out of a Widowmaker because the sight lines, the line of sight you have to play. Look at these fadeaway rockets from Nero.
Yeah,
the
really
damage
good.
boost of the Nano is fantastic. He has to use his concussion blast just to disengage, but that's okay because the damage is done. Now we see Ultimas though coming out. Rio uses a supercharger, and it is being traded, but it seems like Chengdu do have the edge ever so slightly in terms of these picks. Krong could still absolutely obliterate them. In fact, he does just that.
Krong did so much work in that fight,
Goes for the halt. They don't combo with anything, but they do use the nano boost onto Jinwoo here. Just needs to find a rocket or two. Ooh, Krong! Into the back line. Eamon and Molly, see you later. Not going to be present anymore on this map. This push, dead in the water, dead. Much like the Dodos, unfortunately. Josh, extinct, I hear.
Yes, the replay is going to happen, but I believe a fight's going to happen at the same time. Let's take a look at this Krong self-destruct, though.
Don't worry, I'll be able to predict exactly what happens. Krong, okay, I don't know if you missed that, but he got 2 kills. But anyway, the fight's kicking off regardless of that. We see self-destruct straight into the air, brings down Eileen, but Krong answers one back, and Nero, look at that, the damage is immense! Finds 3 kills, he might just search for a 4th, and oh my goodness, the rockets are just filthy. Filthy!
Trace a dive. It's going to be tough, but they've got the ults.
Oh, well, they've dove into the back line. Krong eats up the pulse bomb. It's going to be time to force out EMP. And Guangzhou counter EMP comes out. Jinwoo wants to use it. Connects onto a lot of targets. Elsa's just eating them alive right now. The rockets are doing so much damage, but he's caught into the back line. Can he stay alive? Bacon Jack's there, ready, waiting to pounce into the backline. Does he get a D-mech? Not quite into them. The hacks have been good. He's swinging away. Eamon, the Yotta Chad cometh, and here he goes. Brought down eventually. EMP built up again by Eileen. Wonderful timing, but do they have the damage to follow up? The answer is no. They had to back away, and the Chengdu Hunters are going to get all 3 capture points here on Rialto.
Surprisingly good play from Chengdu with that somber.
So passive, and no one can really follow up on that Bionade into Eamon as well. Ultimate's traded, but no one's really gaining any solid advantage. But as I say that, Guangzhou Charge, Nero went for a big flank around to the back line. He's going to try and go for these fadeaways. The Rockets, a quick 1-2, a little dance, a little jig into the back, but he finally brings down Molly, and Eileen has been doing work as well.
Yeah, Eileen really turned up there, actually. While I was saying the Bacon Jack earlier was getting
the nano boost, but he needs to try and find a pick or 2. Please, just hit a rocket. He's struggling to find it. Finally takes him out. Eileen goes down. Look at this, the aggression from Neptuno as well. He's hunted him down, goes for the res onto Shu, being covered by Krong. That's some reasonable teamwork, but it's not enough to survive, and somehow Chengdu turn this one in their favor.
Eileen with the pick on Jinwoo.
Barrage ready and waiting. Gonna be seeing if he can find an opportunity to use it right now as we're following them straight into the fray. Jinwoo using that barrage. Just points it away just for a moment here. Self-destruct doesn't get any kills, but it is all glowing up right now for the Chengdu Hunters. They're finding the opportunities. They're taking them away. Salutations. And the overtime will sprinkle down to a halt. And Chengdu Hunters are taking it to out. It's going to be hard for them to do though, as they end up losing their coalescence. Krong falling dangerously low. And Jinwoo still able to find a pickoffs with these stray rockets. It feels like a very weird fight for Guangzhou. They still want to commit a lot. And Krong killed Invertil with the remake. Dude, I mean, I haven't seen that one in a very long time.
The remake?
The remake?
On Winston into a Reaper, not the most fun time in the world.
Leave with the EMP. Lets it go now. Connects it onto a couple of targets, but Nero answers back. He had the game sense, he knew what he needed to do, and he's going for that kill. He wants it. Translocator across, but they had predicted it. That is excellent from Nero, finding too strong.
What are we looking at here? We're looking at the Death Blossom. So Nero comes out. He wasn't even on the high ground, actually.
No, he just dodged the EMP.
He just dodged the EMP. Beautiful timing. Really intelligent.
Great. Really, really great. Chengdu with another opportunity now as we exit out of the replay eventually. Okay, just slow it down, baby. Go ahead. All right. And we see body after body after body onto the point. The Guangzhou charge are in the right position. They are in control. And with that EMP, I gotta say, Josh, should be their fight to win.
It absolutely should. That is the Guangzhou charge with a wonderful defense there.
That's fantastic.
Wonderful defense there.
But 18 will fall. Eventually, Chengdu have to rotate back down onto the point. Very quick coalescence being built up by Shu as well, which they use to really just clean up the rest of this fight as Evital will fall. Both the supports now down for Chengdu means that you've lost a lot of your win conditions. And it doesn't matter how cool you look, Jinmu, when you're popping out overload. You're not going to be able to clinch this one out. Guangzhou charge looking great as they just take control of this first checkpoint.
Yeah.
A lot of time, and like this from Chengdu, you want to try and force out ult. It's going to be one of your only win conditions, is taking early fight, but Eileen has shut it straight down. He says you're not going to be playing the game under your own terms. And with that EMP, they set up multiple kills. Guangzhou charge just everly.
This is desperation time. It certainly looks like we're going to a fifth map. This one has been dominant for the Guangzhou charge.
He gave his life away for the cause, and oh my goodness, the ultimate's being unleashed. The Earth Shatter, the Death Blossom. Let's be real, the Guangzhou charge, they've got it all. And with it, they're going to be getting another map. Going to be pushes from Guangzhou. They tried to capitalize off of the EMP, they split themselves away too far. Shu forced to use the coalescence, he got nothing done with it. And now it's Chengdu's time to strike back.
Yeah, that was very poor play.
Pickoffs.
Very poor play from Guangzhou, actually. They massively overextended to try and get value out of an EMP that should never have been used when the rest of his team was on. They're now in a decent position for this first round.
Wow, Primal Rage from 18. He is hacked up, so he can't actually leap. I don't know why a hack would disable your legs. But don't question the logic.
He's got bionic legs.
Does he? I think they're just normal legs. Josh.
Normal gorilla
like
legs?
76.
Maybe. A nano boost onto 18 has got to do work. If he manages to get it into the backline, he potentially could stop Nero just insta-killing him.
Here we have it. Nano boost is unleashed. But it looks like the picks have already gone in for Guangzhou. Molly and Evadil, the backline decimated, removed without a trace. And now 18, he's got to go huge with this Primal Rage. He's inting into the backline, desperately hunting for a kill, but the mechanics weren't quite there for him. A few more players remain for Chengdu. Their hopes and dreams are going to be falling with them, though, as Nero is just collecting tags. Finalizing it, and that is going to be Guangzhou charge.
Tanks, 18 and Elsa, can keep the point alive, keep contesting, and buy enough time for Jinmu and Leave to actually get work done. But 18 falls. Yep. It's so crucial that those tanks stay alive and keep contesting the point.
Not ideal for them, and Guangzhou charge is just going to be slamming in the ultimates. They really want to just clean this one up now as fast as humanly possible. Probably going to do just that now, as you can see Jinmu being ran down here by Krong. One of D.Va's mortal enemies in terms of the food chain.
Trying to keep it running. And Jinmu on the Pharah. He has to be able to get work done.
Got to get Barrage, comes in, finds 2 picks. I mean, that's more than I expected, and he's immediately there with the res. That is huge for them.
Krong's sleeping on duty, I think. He should have really been aware of that. It's the only big win condition coming out from the chunk.
Opts for one of his own. Sees if he can get the pick off, but he's just taking far too much damage. Bubble comes down, 10 HP in a dream, but gets chased down by Elsa. And I gotta say, as scrappy as this is, it looks like Chengdu.
That
is a massive pick off. And now Chengdu, Guangzhou, gonna force them out. They want to try and force this by even losing Eileen, but that is that Bionade. Molly comes up clutch. It's the little things, Josh. They all add up, and Chengdu are coming
into Chengdu. This is dangerous territory.
You never opt into Chengdu, because you end up meeting your maker just like this. Jinmu with the rockets. Found choice to try and match them in the mirror.
it's tough, right? Because now that the Chengdu Hunters are in position on the point, Jinwoo's got all the space in the world to be able to pepper them as they approach the point. So I feel like they were worried that if they ran the Reaper Sombra kind of compositions, they just wouldn't be able to get the point without taking so much damage from the Pharah. But now they've opted into this dive mirror, and they've been losing that whenever they've tried it.
This is Chengdu. They cap the point once more. Now Guangzhou forced to try and contest this one. They have to go in deep. Shu using that coalescence. He takes out Jinmu. That's a great opening pick. Eileen is there. The EMP unleashed onto 4 of them. Guangzhou charge. Wonderful display of prowess. Wonderful display of skill. They find the pickoffs necessary. And they're going to be able to recap it and take it away from Chengdu once more.
EMP from Leave could be enormous. They have nothing to be able to counteract it apart from appealing self-destruct.
They have to play split. Here's that fight earlier, but that fight is not the one we're really worried about right now. It's the one coming up because it could potentially be the final one of the series. As we get into it eventually. Yes, Nero, we know you're very good. But the fight is turning right now, as you can see.
Leave has used the MP already.
They should have been the winner of this series a while ago. But Guangzhou have come back swinging and both the tanks hacked up. It's a huge EMP from Eileen. Jinmu tries to turn it in their favor with the barrage. He only gets the 1 kill, but he will fall eventually to Shu, and the Guangzhou charge have done it. I can't believe what we have witnessed. I wish we saw the fight, but I'll settle for the ending of that series. The Guangzhou charge.
To stay up to date with all things Overwatch League, make sure to check out one of our other recap videos.